Okay, so welcome to GOC Retail. We would like to invite you to our normal discussions we have here at GOC Retail, where we collaborate sort of solutions and challenges. So maybe I just raise a question to the team here to see what experience have we seen amongst our customers and also in the retail world in general, and what have we learned about this transition between physical and digital, and maybe even any barriers that's associated with the omnichannel concept, and what has been done around innovation in that area.
Yeah, look, I think that there was a lot of businesses that weren't quite prepared for the scale of what happened when the pandemic hit. There's, in the last few years, been a lot of talk about being a global omnichannel business and being able to service multiple channels from your systems. But I think when crunch time came, a lot of businesses found that they really didn't have the systems or the processes in place to be able to take advantage of the rapid move that everyone took to digital.
No, I agree. We've seen that definitely. And even though quite a lot of our customers have prepared for it and they planned for it and also started to implement it, it feels like, they were not always all way there. And one thing that I've seen has definitely been that the part that stopped them quite a lot has been these problems with having the digital and the physical world separated. They have the stores and the e-com in different departments. And I talked about that we need to break down those barrier between the departments. And I also actually seen we have had customers actually up in Scandinavia that's actually really started to break down those barriers, because the problem with the omnichannel is not always the system. We know, with Y2, no problem to implement the, omnichannel solutions. It's normally how do we handle that with making sure, the revenue go to the right department, etc. How do we do returns in store of anything that was bought online, and make sure, the group of people getting the right recognition. And if you break down those barriers, if you don't divide those departments, then it's actually makes it so much simpler. And that's definitely something I've seen, both the ones that hasn't done it and therefore hasn't gone that far yet, and the customers that actually starting to make one group, one retail, actually get much more winning.
And I think that there is a part around that. We have talked about a lot about technology, and technology is very important. You need to have a very solid, flexible solution as a foundation to be able to adjust to that, to actually mirror your business processes in the solution when they change. But as you said here now, Mia, around that barriers, I think it's equally important that those business processes are in place. So that one retail view, in the same way as we're talking about omnichannel and all channels, I think it people will see, and I think that change is coming, where we basically the borders in between these different departments will just be blurred out. That will not be, and we see obviously an uptake of the digital due to there was restriction on that the physical couldn't be providing at the moment, so they had to do. So we were forced to actually go digital, but it then moving into the future, lots of that will stay, and the learnings we have had out of this will probably give an input how we're actually going to operate in the future. So I think I think that I agree with. It's a very important point that both Mitch and Mia raised here around that. The look at how prepared we are, but also maybe make it a bit more simple and not just rely on that system should we just mirror totally the situation that we're dealing with. Maybe that there is a way of looking at how we're actually doing things.